Democrats are having total meltdowns, pushing propaganda in every direction, fear-mongering at best. But now, look what we got going on.
Venezuelan migrants swept up in immigration raids around Chicago this weekend is about to walk out of federal jail any minute and return to his girlfriend and her parents in the suburbs. Some of these cases have been sealed, but the I-team was in federal court as Edward Martinez Cerminho stepped before a judge and pleaded his case for release. Walking the halls of Chicago's federal court building, Maria and Ruben are still trying to shake off the trauma of Sunday night. Much like these raids across the country, the Venezuelan couple says immigration agents stormed their Schaumburg home. Speaking only in Spanish, Maria told our Michelle Gallardo,
Nos apuntaron a mi esposo.
She said they were pointing their guns at me and my husband. They knocked him to the ground. Federal agents carried out Maria's daughter's boyfriend, 24-year-old Edward Martinez Cerminho. Federal prosecutors say Martinez Cerminho crossed the border illegally in western Texas in 2023 and made his way to the Chicago area. That charge is merely a misdemeanor, not a felony.
Y se fueron, no nos dieron una explicación.
They just left without an explanation. They didn't show us any documents. We were scared. We were all in crisis. Tuesday, his appointed public defender told a judge Martinez Cerminho had served as a police officer in Venezuela. Cook County court records show Chicago police arrested Edward Martinez Cerminho for a felony retail theft in January 2024, and he failed to appear for court, triggering a warrant for his arrest. As Martinez Cerminho stood in federal court Tuesday, White House officials were driving home President Trump's message.
If you are an individual, a foreign national, who illegally enters the United States of America, you are, by definition, a criminal.
Martinez Cerminho's police record reflects a non-violent criminal charge, not a conviction. And with a pending court date and asylum hearing set for April 2026, the judge ordered Martinez Cerminho released immediately.
So that judge, which was for the Biden administration, the former administration for ICE, and now he's a judge. So of course he set him free. And a Venezuelan police officer, really? But he comes here and he gets a felon for stealing. Must have been a dirty cop. Then I can poke holes in this entire story. If you listen, she said they just come and took him, didn't show any paperwork. And then the judge ordered that they didn't have the correct paperwork. So a bunch of bullshit propaganda going there. But see, the Trump administration is revoking temporary protected status for over 60,000 Venezuelan migrants. Well, let's see who else is pissed off.
Last November, on the day after the election, I made a promise to the people of Illinois. When it comes to threats to our freedom, health, or security, if you come for my people, you come through me.
Well, I guess Trump is shaking in his shoes right now, isn't he? I'll show you a little bit more of the propaganda that they're pushing to try to pull at your heartstrings and put fear out. This is a Jennifer Martinez, says that her heart is broke. Her father supposedly been here for 30 years, working so hard. Said the ICE came to the door and took him with no excuse. Said I thought they were trying to get criminals out. Because so they're taking anyone and everyone. But you know, the kicker on this, she goes on to say that he's been on a work visa for 30 years. You can't have a work visa for 30 years. You've been here 30 years. Why didn't you pay to be here legally? Because there's a problem. I'm sure of it. And besides, if you look at this picture, in my opinion, it looks very 1990s, early 2000-ish. Now here we got James Sherwick, who said Doja and OMB did not find this. He's saying that the claim that $50 million was going to Gaza for condoms didn't happen. No, they found that it was fixing to embark, which means fixing to happen, fixing future. That's why they stated that they had caught it and stopped it. And like David Bordomir, I believe they just typed this paragraph up because I have asked repeatedly for the receipts of the entire article, but I have no response. Go figure. And Kristi Noem is now working with ICE, boots on the ground, out in the field. And she says filming is a measure of accountability. And I think so much more so, yes, film. Because it looks like we're going to need it because the left is pushing Well, they're pushing so much stuff. Now they're saying that Trump and the Republicans are trying conspiracy theories out the door. That's what y'all said to us all the time. Conspiracy theories. But their conspiracy theories are running wild. And of course, they're pulling the 2025 project and saying that that's what Trump is doing with this pause that DOJA is doing with federal funding. Once again, the Democrats are fear mongering with that as well. Country Crazy out.